Cash Daddies, Cash Daddies, Cash Daddies, Cash Daddies,
Cash Daddies is for entertainment purposes only. You'd be an idiot to listen to anything these degenerates say. Invest at your own risk, do research, but seriously don't listen to these ass clowns. Now enjoy Cash Daddies.
We are live. That's right. Live from the Copy My Crypto adjacent studios. CopyMyCrypto.com. We'll have that all up in a few. Thank you for joining us. Happy St. Patty's Days. How are you, boys? Boys with a Z, boys with a B, Z.
I like that.
Johnny's got
Boys
the
with a
balls.
Z.
Johnny's got the balls to sport that UNC hat
damn right
after.
I do.
Oh my
You're damn
God,
right.
Johnny, you guys got so lucky. It's
They
so
get lucky.
sad.
The AD,
No.
I think paid somebody about $500,000 to get him in.
Of course not. Of course not. What can you say? I mean,
Johnny,
they were
of course
favored, they were
not.
favored in all the metrics that the committee used versus any of the other teams that could have gotten in. They
Oh,
were higher
Johnny,
in every
stop,
ranking.
please.
Yeah,
They were.
Please stop.
They had no reason
Oh,
to be in there.
Yeah, you don't know what
none
you're
at
talking
all.
about. So
I
you don't.
know, I
You don't
know,
get to have an opinion.
I don't.
Howie,
I
get what you're saying, but I mean, what are you going to say? They didn't have any more than one quad one. Well, neither did Xavier, really. So
Boise did
got in.
though.
yeah, Boise wasn't even. What were they like? The third out? They weren't even in the first three out.
They had like 3 quad one wins. They beat Clemson. Boise
Yeah,
was
and
good.
they played nobody. They
Um,
paid.
Johnny, stop being bitter. It's St. Patty's Day. We're
not
celebrating
bitter.
Irish genocides.
Is
Okay,
it St. Patrick's Day?
we're celebrating
It's St.
Irish
Patrick's Day. I
genocide
found out
and black midgets. That's
I
what
didn't
you
know it
know.
was
You know,
St. Pat-
leprechauns are black midgets. You know that, right? And we're
Yeah, you told me
celebrating
that.
them.
Yeah. I love that. I love
That's
that about.
awesome.
Love that about you. That you know that.
Yeah, guys, listen, man. This show is just cooking with gas. And if you really want to get into it, you really want to win, where you really want to go where winners win, it's a very simple place. It's a magical place. It's called the Cash Daddies Patreon. That's, oh my God, we're over 1,200. That's right, man. Every day, our good friend Howie Dewey drops hammers, walks you through it. Look at that.
Disney
Brings-
today, baby. We bought some Disney calls.
All right, we're going to get into it, but join in. And it's $20, make you holler. And, you know, some people might get upset about that, saying $20 a lot. Not if Howie gets on a nice run, it's not. That's what we call a little tip at this point. Just a tip for all the
tip.
ladies, too. And if you want Johnny and I to watch you make love, it's only $1,000. That's it. It's that simple. All right, so go check it out.
Really,
So
the
that-
best value in podcasting. If you think
It really is the best value in podcasting. Just get in it, dude. Watch it. Go to Pound Town. You are so blurry right now. There you are. You're back. You're back, buddy.
Yeah,
Ooh.
we're back.
It was Howie was so blurry.
What a week. What a week. I mean, look, market's dropping, market's tanking. You read the news, the world's coming to an end. What do? We bought a little. I'm always shitting on Tesla. I'm always shitting on Elon. I don't like him. I don't trust him. But what did I do last week? I bought calls on Tesla. Tesla took such a beat down so quickly, so fast that it hit a support level. And I said, guys, got to go in and buy a little here. Bought some Tesla, banked a quick 50%er out into cash. Bought some Disney today. Look, this is a market right now where it comes when you're trading, you got to bank fatties like quickly like no other, because the second you sell, look for the market to drop.
That's how powerful we are.
Yeah, we're moving markets, baby.
We are moving markets.
But you know, hey,
Love you too.
Sam called me last week. He said, "Give me a stock to buy. I want something solid. I don't have to look at it." So
That's
I
it,
tossed
dude.
him
I'm just loading up.
I tossed him at Verizon. I tossed him Verizon VZ. It was at like 41. You bought it today. It's at over 40. It's at 43.68 plus a 6.25% yield. Hey, you're crushing it already. You know, you got Nike. You got a little Verizon.
What was the other one? What's the one that builds all the stuff that you always say to buy because they got to rebuild Gaza?
Caterpillar.
Should I get in on that?
Caterpillar and John Deere. We got John Deere in the 2025 portfolio.
Ooh, a lot of green. I see a lot of green.
Listen, the 2025, the S&P right now is down 3% for the year to date. I looked at the 2025 portfolio. 10% of it is in KWEB and gold. KWEB's the Chinese ETF, which is up 30% year to date. 30%. Wow. Gold is up 14% year to date. That's 10% of our portfolio right there. We got Philip Morris up 13%, Verizon up 9%, John Deere up 14%, Hershey bought it at 158, it's at 171. I mean, I'd say in the last 5 years, I'm up on the S&P more than I've ever been. I mean, we're absolutely crushing it because we don't hold the Mag 7. We don't hold Meta, Google, and they got crushed, Nvidia. We don't hold them. We went old school this year. We bought some dividend-paying stocks. They're bouncing nicely. It's the only thing that I would say these tariffs, speaking of the tariffs, I bought a company. I had 10% cash, Sam, in the 2025 portfolio. Last week, I put it out. I said, I'm taking 5% of that cash and I'm buying Netflix at $900 a share. That's how, right now it's at about $965. It's up 6.5% in a week. Goes higher, I'll probably sell it, go back into 10% cash. But
so you're saying that can we still get into Netflix, or can we still do you suggest buying Tesla if it's still down?
You know, I had 10 questions today on Tesla, and you have the whole NASDAQ up right now. Everything's cranking. Not Tesla. Tesla's getting spanked today. Down from 250 down to 238, 239. And honestly, I see it going to 200 to 220. That's the next time I would consider buying it. I think it's going to drop a lot lower. There's so much negative news.
Yeah.
Not even Elon. Has nothing to do with Elon. He's not selling cars.
Market forces. Yeah.
He's not moving cars. I mean, the amount of sales that it's just dropped exponentially over the past 6 months.
Not exponentially, right?
Well, 50%. Well, let's say 50%. It has dropped 50%.
Oh, that's crazy, isn't it? I mean, damn. There must be some people who, I mean, think about if you're an employee who's getting a major chunk of their compensation. I'm sure Tesla has creative packages for compensation like that, where they're giving a lot of people stock options for down the road. And you must be just shitting bricks watching that thing tumble.
It's trading where it was in 2020. What was that? 5 years ago.
I mean, how much? Okay, Howie. So you mentioned all the other factors. How much do you think the boycotts are factoring into it?
I really don't think I don't think that's what's really hurting. I mean, look, we know boycotts. I'm sorry. I don't think boycotts do shit. I mean, you take a look at Budweiser, Anheuser-Busch, stock bounced back up.
It took a beating though, and they made some changes. They would never have made those changes if they didn't think it was affecting the bottom line, right?
I mean, for a beer company, which they're all tanking, it's doing pretty well.
I mean, even Sam Adams is tanking. That's the only good tasting beer out there.
Yes.
On St. Patty's Day, I love a pint of Guinness. I love Guinness. Guinness is the best. The best of all. It's not really a beer, technically a stout, but Guinness is where it's. If you're talking about like mass manufactured stuff, It's Guinness. That's where it is.
That's probably my favorite.
Yeah.
It's like a meal. Drink 4 or 5 of them. You just had a good breakfast.
Is that what they say about what is it? It's that homeless drink too. That the homeless level is like Old English or whatever. That shit that the homeless they say it's like a
Dude,
meal.
that's malt liquor, Johnny.
Johnny, that is malt
No,
liquor.
but they don't. Isn't that like it's catchphrase or whatever? It's a meal in a can or whatever.
That's more like lightning in a bottle. I mean, you drink a little 0800, they used to call it back in the day, or some Colt 45, and you're breathing fire. I mean, that's
Mad Dog 2020.
Mad Dog 2020. It's like I don't know why I threw a rock through the
Mad Dog
windshield.
2020 is for high school kids and homeless people.
I like the coloring. It comes in really cool coloring. It's like a drunk coloring book. Mad Dog 2020. You got fluorescent pink.
Like I used to drink that all the time in high school, and then once I graduated high school, I never drank it again, ever, not once.
Yeah, dude, I remember all the girls in high school used to talk about getting Mad Dogs all the time.
Yeah, dude, it's just like this crazy thing. It's like
I have yet to even know what's in it. It looks like they take Kool-Aid and just put white lightning in it.
So gross.
It's basically
so
white
gross.
lightning from West Virginia.
Mad Dog 2020 for people that don't have responsibilities. So if you're in high school or homeless, enjoy some Mad Dog.
I guess it is Guinness that they call a meal in a can, though, right? But there's some. What is it that the homeless people love Old English, right? Isn't that big, that huge can? That
Old
you
English,
see
yeah, that's a malt liquor, man. That's when I was in college on the hoop team, I would sit with some of my teammates who mostly played down low. And I would sip. I tell you, I'm like, guys, I can't. This stuff is rough. This stuff, I feel like I'm drinking straight turpentine.
What's it supposed to taste? Because malt liquors typically are trying to taste like something else, right? What is that supposed to taste like?
I don't know.
Depression.
Or is it just supposed to be like beer?
It's a
I
higher
guess it's a beer. It is a beer, technically. It's okay, because it was rated the worst beer in the world on ratebeer.com.
Which one was?
Old English.
It came in a green bottle. I used to drink 40s. When it came to 08,
Yeah, I know, dude. We know. You don't have to tell us that. We know.
And
you
I
have
got
that energy. I drink 40s energy.
My eyeballs would go. But Mad Dog 2020, that's more of it looks more docile. Like, what are you drinking tonight? Blueberry, cherry, or strawberry? Well, I'm going to go with this green fluorescent one over here. And then 2 hours later, you're just throwing rocks at cars.
They call it 2020 because you never see 2020 again after you drink a 40 of Mad Dog 2020. That's why they call it that.
Oh, yeah. I sipped.
Now, what is it? It comes in like a handle or something, right? It's like one of those. It's almost like a liquor bottle, right?
It comes in, yeah. It just looks like one of those Western guys.
That's another choice of homeless people. That like especially the teal one. I feel like I see them with the teal bottle of MD 2020 all the time.
They're like $1.99. I don't know what the hell's in them. I have no idea.
You sent me a link to bring up, Howie, about your picks or something for March Madness. You got a guide for March Madness?
Oh, yeah, baby. Yes.
Tell me about it. I'm going to bring this up.
You want to win your office pool? Yeah, you want to win your office pool?
Pull this up.
That's it. I sent you the link. And myself and Steve Valente, who is a master.
Oh, no, that's not it. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude. Come on, let's go. What are we doing here?
Hit it. You go. There's a link. Evan came up with a link.
Get me to buy this right now? Is that what you said? You want me to hit this?
Yeah, it's $29. And every single game, it's a write-up. We don't just say, take San Diego State tonight. We think they got a really good shot. No, it's a write-up. We talk about.
I don't like that. We don't want San Diego State to win. We want North Carolina to win.
They're going to have a tough time, Johnny, because San Diego State has a couple guards that match up nicely. It's
and they have. What is that? Do you know if that big guy's playing, that 7-footer of theirs, or is he out?
I think he is back.
Okay. Because I know they said
what are we looking at on the screen right now?
I don't know. He told me to hit this link. It's
okay.
This is how you get it. But here are your options.
Yeah, we'll add the link. We'll tweet. Send me the link, Howie. I'll tweet it right now.
Okay.
So people can grab it on Twitter.
Yeah, it's
Guys, thank you,
Evan
666 people watching.
How many?
667. We're next door. There were 666 people
You
watching.
sending out little secret little
I'm
messages?
not doing anything, Johnny. I'm just talking.
You'll be saying Christ is King next. I mean, oh my God.
Christ is King, Johnny. Shut up. Hey guys, listen. You can also get all that Howie action on his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Look at this.
And
Just go
this
down.
link's going to be posted on the YouTube channel. I'll have the guide up. And we're going tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to have the first. We're going to be potting tomorrow, Thursday and Friday because there's a billion games.
Dude, it's the only tournament where the first 2 rounds are the best rounds.
Oh, first 2 rounds are it.
Yeah.
I don't miss a game. And underdogs
do you watch the play-ins? Or I used to never watch those, but now
I love the
watch the
play-ins. I'm going to make a call right now, and it's going to be official. Play-ins are part of the tournament.
I love
Play-ins are part of the tournament.
No,
You gotta
they're
watch the
not.
play.
Yep.
They're
Sorry.
not part of the tournament. You made the
They are,
postseason, but
Johnny.
you did not make the tournament if you made
Johnny,
the play. And I
they
say that as
are
a team
part of
in
the
the play-in.
Okay, I just made official call on the show, and they are part of the tournament. Guys, if you want to see Sam Tripoli live, that's me. And I got more dates coming. Just go to samtripoli.com/events and go to, just Detroit, Michigan in 2 weeks, Tacoma, Washington. And then I got San Diego coming. I got Toronto coming. I got dates. This bitch got dates. Okay. I wanted to drop an N-bomb there, but I didn't want to get Johnny all weirded out.
You mean you didn't want to lose our YouTube channel? Thank you, Sam. Thank you for not losing our YouTube channel.
Yeah, basically.
Oh God, Disney is such a buy right now. Oh,
I saw
Why? What's that?
Intel was up nicely again. This new CEO has a real plan, apparently.
you know what, Johnny?
Around.
I'm starting to do triple takes on this company. I think you're right. I think this guy is putting the dominoes in order.
Somebody had to just get in there that had some common sense and be like, listen, this is one of the grand old dames of chip making. It's the most. This is the godfather of chip making. Why do we suck? You know what I mean? And there's no excuse for it. What was that, Sam? What was that last thing?
Well, I don't know. It's like
Sam is such any hot chick in there, auto up.
Guys, hot chicks bring more people.
So, guys, if you want to get Sam's attention, just put a hot chick in your profile pic.
That's really rude, Johnny. That's really rude. Just really uncomfortable.
Speaking of Intel, Johnny, I 2 weeks ago bought AMD calls, and it dropped, and it dropped, and I backed up the truck, put it out on the Patreon, bought a chunk.
Oh boy,
at $180. And she's up to almost 106 today. We're back in the black.
Which is weird. Nvidia, though. What happened? What's going on with Nvidia? Nvidia not up today.
You know what? It's kind of like you got Advanced Micro Devices, because I think they're going to do a deal with Intel. There's some sort of a deal. They're staying ahead of the AI race. And they're about to do a deal. So, yeah, that thing cranked along with Intel. And NVIDIA's got problems right now. They got some problems.
You still like them here?
I think it could drop a little more, but you know what? Buying NVIDIA here, you're not going to get hurt long term. Buying it at 120, but I do think
it was just way too high for a while. It was just
I think we see it back below 110 though.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I'm selling into the happiness. I'll be buying into the depression. Selling into the joy. People are all happy now. The market's up at St. Patty's Day. This is not going to be long-lived. Not going to be long-lived. Did you see Howard Lutnick, the Secretary of Defense? Commerce, not defense. Jesus. 2 weeks ago, on a Friday, he said, there's no chance we'll ever go into a recession. It's never going to happen. Friday, he came out and said, hey, you know what? A recession's not that bad. That's what he said. He goes, well, if we go to a recession, it'll be all right. It's not that bad. This guy is 100% out of his mind.
Did you see there was also the story about how he gave some kind of lecture to Canadian officials on tariffs? This is from the Globe and Mail, rather. Ontario's trade representative in Washington says a high-stakes meeting with the United States President Donald Trump's Commerce Secretary helped Canadian officials better understand why the Americans are pursuing a global tariff strategy and what that country plans to do next. An outcome he believes will benefit Canada and the continuing trade war. So that, I mean, now, this is not someone who represents the view at large of the Canadian government, but it's interesting that I guess Lutnick behind closed doors must be able to, what would you say, elucidate the strategy that the government has. Because so far, it seems like they don't have much of a strategy. They're saying shit when it's convenient and then walking it back and then saying other shit.
No, that's why I rarely listen. I usually listen to Bloomberg, but I watch CNBC, and I can't remember who it was, but he's a respectable analyst. He's been on there forever, and man, he lost his shit. He was like, this crew in charge of the economic policy, which there is no economic policy, he said they're insane. He said we used to get reports, and they'd be 1,000 pages thick on what we were doing, what the strategy was. He goes, now it changes every day and they don't get any reports. They're just gunslinging it.
Who needs reports? You don't need reports. Come on, man. What are you, a pussy, Howie? Are you some kind of pussy that needs reports?
I don't need reports.
The government don't need reports, man. Just a waste of paper.
But this guy did lose it. He lost his shit last week. And a lot of it was Lutnick is just, I mean, if you live in New York and you know anything about finance and you know his days at Cantor Fitzgerald, this dude doesn't have the best rep. He never has. He's always, like you said, he's known as a used car salesman.
Oh, he has that. Hey, boy, he's skeevy, isn't he? I mean, just a
he is, man. Just listen to that dude. But we are getting, it looks like between Friday and today, we are getting the dead cat bounce that we've been looking for.
We're in it. Dead cat bounce.
We're getting it. I mean, it was overdue. I kept saying on the Patreon, I'm like, guys, I know I've said it last week, but we're overdue. We're oversold. We're due for a little dead cat. We had a big day on Friday. We're having a big day today. I'd like to see a little bit more buying tomorrow in the chip sector. And boom, it's time to take some profits and sit in cash and wait for the next crash.
Real quick, Howie, Scott Toomey, friend of show from the 607, says the guy that you're talking about, Steve Lessman on CNBC.
Yes, he's right.
Yeah,
that's him.
Hey, guys, real quick, let's sing a happy birthday to the Hot Blacks. Everybody, Hot Blacks. Happy birthday, Hot Blacks. Happy birthday, Hot Blacks. Happy birthday, Hot Blacks. Happy birthday to you, Hot Blacks.
Come on, AMD. Keep going, baby. Yeah, he's right. Steve Leisman. That's the guy. And, you know, he's one of the few guys on CNBC.
I love that how he just goes right back in. We just did the fucking most retarded shit. And he's just like right back on it, dude. Right back on the rails.
No, I had to remember Leisman. I couldn't remember his name. But I like that guy. He's one of the few guys on CNBC I like. And he lost his shit. He lost it. He's like, they're insane. He goes, I've never seen this. And it is, you know, like I said last show, I've never seen this. It's just bizarre. You know, I think Trump came out and said he wants to put 200% tariffs on French champagne. Champagne from France. 200%. And then France came back and said,
spitballing at this point.
He said, we want our Statue of Liberty back. France did.
Give that tranny back.
I like her.
It is.
Yeah, I like going down there and looking at it. Can I get in trouble for saying looking at it?
Yeah, it's because that's a dude.
Did you see that they're offering a a trip to. This is not a business thing, but they're offering a trip to Mars if you get a perfect bracket. Which I just want to say, the odds of you getting a perfect bracket are the same as anybody going to Mars anytime soon. I can tell you that. It's 0, baby. Nobody's getting a perfect bracket. Nobody's going to Mars. Hey, I will pay for, if you get a perfect bracket, I will pay for you to go to Mars.
Did you see what the odds are for picking a perfect bracket? It's the word I've never. I don't even know what it is.
Small. Yeah,
it's a gazillion. The guy said it's like 1 in a gazillion.
Yeah, I mean, can AI do it?
The method. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I wonder about that, Sam. It's okay. This number, I don't even know what this number. I'm just gonna The odds of filling out a perfect NCAA bracket are 1 in 922333720368547758088.
It's quintillion.
It's a lot. It's a lot of digits.
So they asked AI to pick the perfect bracket, and they have UConn and Kentucky in the Final Four.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Danny Hurley's not getting it done this year.
No, yeah, obviously not.
Did you see? So Saturday night, I almost went to the game, or it was Friday night when UConn lost to Creighton. Danny Hurley's walking off the court, and the St. John's fans were yelling, "We teabagged your wife."
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Oh my God! They were saying that?
They took it there.
Oh my! That's so brutal, dude.
They said he lost his mind.
I would too.
He lost. So, like, everything was quiet walking out, and he's putting up his 2. Like, we have 2 championships. Somebody yelled out, "My 2 nuts teabagged your wife last night."
Oh my God, dude!
When I was in college, there was this guy right before I got to college called Reggie Love, who ended up being like Obama's assistant, like his right-hand man in the Oval Office.
He played a good player.
He played at Duke. He's okay, but he famously got drunk in one of our frat houses, and there are pictures of him to this day on the internet with UNC frat boys putting their ball, teabagging him and drawing dicks on his face and stuff.
Oh my God!
Just search Reggie Love teabag, and if they haven't scraped it from the internet, it's still out there. Let me see.
That's horrible.
Yeah, and it was all the great UNC frat.
But that's nothing. When I was in college, we lived in a huge fraternity house on Tompkins at Cortland
Reggie
State.
Love's was a basketball player.
Yeah, here it is. Right. Yeah. Well, here's one of the surviving. Too. This one survives. I know that there's a teabagging image out there somewhere. I just sent it to you, Sam. It's oh, here it is. Here's the nuts on his face. I found it. Okay.
We can't show that, right, Johnny?
No, but you can show the first one I sent you if you care to. But
where'd you send it to?
Well, hold on. I'll share it to you. I mean, I'll share
it, buddy.
I'm not gonna share the teabag.
Come on, Leroy wants to see it. He's begging for it.
This is this is Obama's right hand guy while he was in.
Did he play basketball?
I think he played at Duke. Yeah, he played at Duke.
Yeah,
but he wasn't like a big guy.
Johnny, didn't he play football also?
I don't know about that. I don't know. There's another one of one of these guys with their nuts like right on his face, but.
Yeah, but isn't that considered sexual assault right now?
Yeah, but this was the old days when you could actually have
back when we could have fun and
my God, Sam. When I was at Cortland, one of our buddies, he had a fake tooth because he got it knocked out. It was right here, so he passed out one night, and we stole his tooth. we pulled his tooth out of his head, and to wake him up, we set his feet on fire. We put turpentine on his feet, set on fire. And he woke up without his tooth. And the worst part was the guy that stole his tooth, he didn't give it back to him for like 2 weeks. So this guy had to walk around campus
with a felony there.
Yeah. Yeah, those were the days.
We committed a felony, dude.
Those were the days. No didn't mean no.
Yeah, and before fat, ugly people ruined everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Micro.
So I think this might be a side effect of the RFK.
Dude, honestly, shut up, bro. People watch the show because it's informative, okay? That's why.
I thought you were talking to me there. Sam is
I would never yell at you like that, Johnny. I would never do that to you because I love you, buddy. I love you so much, dude.
Just not as much as the comments.
I love you so Johnny. Johnny, I love you so much. You got to know that. And that's why you need to check out Copy My Crypto, okay? Copy My Crypto, guys. Check it out. It is where the bangers Bang, bro. Real champions go to copy my crypto. That's how we do it, dude. Real bangers. Okay, guys. Has
My
it pissed you
eyelid
off?
just started twitching, by the way. I don't. Oh,
Guys, has it pissed you off to watch crypto fly up in price for over a decade and you've still done nothing about it? It makes sense. Crypto is complicated and really boring. Well, here's the good news. You don't need to know a thing about crypto to make money like so many have. The copymycrypto.com membership site shows you the exact cryptos that YouTuber James McMahon personally owns, which means you just copy him. It's like having a big brother who knows what he's doing. You don't need to know a thing about crypto or how to invest, as you simply just copy along. So let me tell you about James. He runs the Crypto with James YouTube channel, which has over 54,000 subscribers. In the summer of 2020, he told his viewers to buy 26 cryptos. Had you put $100 in each one, it went on to be worth $120,000. Okay, of the 26 cryptos, his top pick of the year, the one he singled out, called Phantom, went up 692 times from when he said. That one call alone retired a number of people, including guys in their 20s and 30s. Remember, this is public knowledge, and you can go to YouTube and verify this yourself. So join the 2,800 members who copy James. If you want to join the 2,800 members who copy James, then pause what you're doing right now and head over to copymycrypto.com/Sam or copymycrypto.com/Cash Daddies. The copymycrypto.com/Sam, SAM. You'll not only find proof of everything I've said, but our viewers get full price for just $1. Yes, you've missed out on Bitcoin, but there's over 200 other cryptos. Do you really think you've missed out on all of them? Don't waste time any more time. Go to the site and read it. Once again, that's copymycrypto.com/Sam or copymycrypto.com/Cash Daddies. It's ended money worries for so many. It may just do the same for you. Come on.
I love that Dolores. Boy, she's a good one, huh?
Yeah.
What is it? Dolores?
Dolores.
It's Dolores?
Dolores,
right? It's an
Dolores.
A. No. Yeah.
Big, okay.
Speaking of Dolores, the Dolores is trading very low right now. The American Dolores is a low over the past 6 months.
Is that good or bad?
We're getting our asses kicked. The dollar.
I thought you said we needed to have that happen.
Yeah, you know what, Johnny? We did.
Can I tell you guys something?
Please, it's a podcast. I mean, I would
copy my crypto. How many subscribers does he say he has? He has 2,800. Is that
that copy hasn't been updated.
Dude, you know how many subscribers he has now?
Oh, many.
86,000.
Yeah, he's improved. Maybe should we update that in the copy for him?
Yeah, he's crushing it.
Well, Bitcoin's back to 84K. All right, okay.
Keep going.
What do you think? You think it might come back some more, Howie? Because I've just been I don't think it's going to dip much lower than 80. I really feel like that was our chance.
My people on the street, Johnny, tell me that it is going to fall below 80. Okay. I mean, it hit 76 on the last dip. I got guys saying it's going to go below 70.
All right. Pepsi, and I was going to say before Sam had whatever brain spasm occurred.
What? Excuse me? Hello?
Pepsi, I think this is a side effect of the RFK thing, but you're seeing this now. These companies trying to venture out of their traditional wheelhouse, and PepsiCo has bought Poppy, this kind of prebiotic soda, a healthy soda, for $2 billion.
Yeah,
that's a big buy. And I don't think there's any way they'd be doing that if it wasn't for this RFK thing. I think that they're trying to, make sure they have, what would you say, alternatives to their main product in case shit really hits the fan and they start, which I don't think there's any chance of this government banning certain ingredients. Really, not stuff that I just don't. I would welcome that. I'd love that, but I don't know.
Dude, we've been sucking out fructose since we were 3 years old. I don't know. I feel like it's giving me energy. I don't really know what it is, but
yeah, I think it's like aspartame is what's in Pepsi and Coke, which is
who knows what's in that shit.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I don't believe him. Which it's funny. That guy Brian Johnson has really been villainized. He just went on Duncan Trussell's podcast. Sound like they were in the studio together. Sam, did you know Duncan has diabetes? By the way,
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
well,
why
he was,
he's trying to lose weight and all that stuff.
he's on Ozempic now. He was talking to Brian Johnson about it.
Dude,
And
hold on. Duncan's taking Ozempic?
yeah, for his diabetes. Yeah.
Is that good?
Well, he said it's been great for him. But he was talking to Brian Johnson was talking about how everybody's called him a vampire, but the reason he was doing the blood thing was because his dad said he called him like frantic one day. His father did and said like, "Listen, man, I just wrote something on a paper, left the room, came back, and it was just gobbledygook what I wrote." So his dad was starting to freak out, and then only then did he say like, "Okay, we just read today about how swapping blood might be able to help." So he gave his blood to his father, and then he was getting his son to give his blood to him, in this kind of chain of blood. But that was so I'm starting to wonder, maybe a whole thing they got him all wrong. This Brian Johnson. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, anyway, fascinating shit there. And I wonder if maybe because he's starting this service, which I think is brilliant, where they test the ingredients in major products. So you can see what like stuff that affects children. Like they just started by testing diapers.
Who's he,
Brian Johnson. Yeah, he's starting this service where people can crowdfund testing popular items.
Ooh,
and then the business can come in and take control of the page and pay all those people back, and then own it and be like, "Yeah, we're trying to improve the ingredients." It's a really good idea. I mean, it makes me wonder if because he's got an idea like that, if maybe that's why they're trying to make us all think he's the ultimate creep. Something to think about there. It just seems kind of tied to. I hope that we're in a health revolution, in this country with the RFK, but I mean, we aren't seeing a lot of signs of it yet.
I just think it's so big. It's like you
I
got
got a question for you. So RFK takes office, what, a month ago?
Yes.
Was it?
Something like that. Yeah.
I'm looking at, and this is what I base, the largest pharmaceutical ETF that there is, with all of them, J&J, Pfizer, all the way down, all the devils. Trump gets inaugurated, what, first week of January, was it? Second week?
Yeah.
The PPH, which is the pharmaceutical ETF, was trading at around $85. RFK comes in, it's gone straight up. It's at 93. So my point is, and I talked to a couple guys in the Patreon, two things here. Either it was all factored in that he was going to come in and do nothing, or the big boys paid him off. And he's not going to do anything.
Yeah. That's certainly.
Because possible. The one thing I will tell you, you can tell me if I'm wrong. I don't care, but the one thing I've learned over 30 years is the stock market is always so far ahead of everything else that happens. If you think oil and energy is going to go up, and all of a sudden you look and those stocks are dropping and dropping, oil and gas is coming down at some point. Never fails, 100% of the time.
Which we just saw a report of that, right? That they're.
We saw a report, on oil and gas coming down, and then what happens? We got a little military action over in Iran, and boom, it spikes.
Yeah, they were cutting the price forecast. Goldman,
originally it was
Goldman over the weekend, or probably like Friday. Oh, it says Sunday is the dateline here, but Goldman Sachs has cut its oil price forecasts as tariffs reduce the outlook for U.S. growth, while OPEC and its allies boost output.
So Johnny. So they decreased estimates for oil. Now, over the weekend, we got a little bombing over in Iran, and all of a sudden, I look today, and OIH is up nicely.
Funny how that works, isn't it?
Howie, you're such a weirdo, dude. You're such a weirdo, bro. You're like, look what's going well. A little bang, bang, pow, I see. Huh? Yeah. People getting slaughtered, but look what's up.
Bang bang pow is like it's like the F word of your speech. You can use it in so many ways. It's really versatile. I never heard
guilty. Bang bang pow.
Yeah, it's like
things are looking good. Gas is coming down, but look at that? We just blew up 100 brown people. Oil's heading back up. Let's buy
Oh,
them.
jeez, Howie. I condemn you in the name of the Lord.
Howard, come on. Did you see? I thought this was kind of interesting, and Sam, it might appeal to you because it's a good sign for Las Vegas. Mel Gibson is saying that Las Vegas is poised to be kind of an alternative to Hollywood. They just filmed a big movie. They just made a big film there with Mark Wahlberg called Flight Risk, he says. And he said the production experience in Vegas was top notch. He says that he thinks Vegas will be able to accommodate big budget movies in the future, maybe as kind of an alternative. And it's not so far from Hollywood that you can't engage the rental services and stuff you need.
Everybody's trying to be the next everyone's saying it's gonna be the next Hollywood. Everyone's saying that.
Yeah.
Atlanta's been trying to be that.
Yeah.
Dude,
Now,
North Carolina was it for a while, and then the Democrats got there and got rid of all the tax cuts that the Republicans had put in to make Hollywood, and it just evaporated overnight, dude. Everything was being shot in North Carolina, and then the Democrats just eliminated the tax cuts because they're like, it's not fair that Hollywood is getting these tax cuts. And that whole industry.
And then the newest one is Dallas. Dallas wants to make a run at being the new Vegas.
The new Vegas or the new Hollywood?
The new Hollywood Vegas. They want to call it the entertainment capital of the. That's what they're trying to do right now in Dallas.
Gamble in Dallas? Can you do
that's what's behind this whole Dallas Mavericks thing. Is she's trying to that crazy chick with her crazy hair. The chick who banged a carcass of a billionaire, and now she's got all this money, and now she's just scorching the earth. She's scorching Gaza, and she's scorching the Dallas Mavericks. She wants to make a giant. She wants to make Dallas into like the new Vegas.
Yeah, good luck with that legislation passing in that state.
Yeah. Isn't it crazy though? Can't you open carry in Texas? Which I think I'm totally for constitutional carry. But it's just funny to me that they trust you with your gun, your sidearm, but they don't trust you to play a little cards in Texas. It's called Texas Hold'em.
Across the whole state one time, and we were stopping at gas stations. You could buy a pistola right at the gas station.
Good.
It was amazing. I like Texas.
I love Texas. Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah. I give us more freedom. Forever 21 has somehow filed bankruptcy again. This is for the second time in 6 years. Dude, don't you think, Howie, all of those mall storefront type of places are they're destined for the trash heap?
So sad. Right? It is so sad.
Yeah, but haven't you read where malls in the last 2 years have made a comeback?
I think they will.
You do, really? Because think about it. Malls, remember malls, there was this great fear in the 80s and the 90s that malls were going to run all these mom and pop stores out of business, and they did. And now it seems like all these mall stores are getting run out of business by Amazon and the web. So they're just getting what's coming to them, really.
Yeah, but I just think there's going to come a time where people are just going to want to interact again. Everything ebbs and flows.
All that stuff is junk. All those fast fashion places, Gap.
Yeah, but you don't go to the mall you go there to shop, but it's really just to stare at people.
Hot ass. You go there to check out hot
You go there to stare at chicks buying stuff.
No.
Yeah. Amazon is the devil. I have, fucking just a dirtbag CEO. Yeah. But guys, it's at 197 right now. It's a hell of a buy.
Nice. Nice job.
I'd be jumping all over Amazon right now at this point.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's a good buy.
You think it's a good buy?
I think right here at 197, with a forward PE of 35.70.
You think it's a good buy?
It is a good buy right here. Yes. Amazon.
Did you guys see that video that Alex Stein posted of that Amazon driver bitching about having to deliver waters?
Oh my God. So crazy, right?
Yeah, I'll pull it up here, Sam. It really begs the question, like, what do you think your job is? Do you know what I mean? Like, your job is to deliver shit. The day that you don't have shit to deliver is the day you don't have a job, bitch.
Yeah, bitch.
Check this out, Sam. This is Howie. Have you seen this? Is it up, Sam?
Here we go. There it is.
Okay, this is Alex Stein posted this. Primetime Stein.
Crash out on doorbell.
Yeah, so watch this. boxes of Evian waters.
He looks like our delivery guy.
It's a woman, by the way. It's
Can
a
I
woman.
just tell you, I think it's a chick.
It is a chick. Yeah, listen to this.
To tell you how much I hate this fucking house. The waters, all the shit that you order, all of the shit. I hate it. I hate this house. I hate that you order shit. You are the fucking laziest fucking house in this whole goddamn neighborhood. You're inconsiderate. You're full of shit. I fucking hate everything about y'all.
She got a Yankees hat on.
All you have to do is fucking order the store
Sounds
from
like a
Walmart
Yankee.
pickup or Central pickup or whatever, and go put the shit in your own truck and go do it your fucking self. You are the laziest sons of bitches ever. And then people bring this shit. We break our backs, we break our necks, we break our nails, we break everything to bring you this shit. And you're ungrateful as fuck. I hope you know that.
Yo, that's got to be South Georgia. That's got to be. That's got to be.
It is Georgia. Yeah, it's Georgia. Yeah.
God, that wasn't hard to figure out.
Watch her take the picture. She's like, yeah, this is good.
Unbelievable. I mean she could be having a bad day, but it's like, you gotta chill, bro.
Listen, where I live in New York, the Amazon delivery people come, they buzz, and they'll hit every buzzer if they can't get in. Somebody lets them in, and they'll drop off 3 packages, and they'll steal 8. I'm dead serious, man. The Amazon delivery guys, I think they make more money just stealing packages and selling them on the net than anything else.
That's why they had to start taking pictures of them, yeah. Dude, yeah, I mean, that to me, okay, so let's think of this. First of all, that's another job that ain't going to exist. I mean, we talked about the story last week where they have these autonomous delivery trucks now that are starting to kick off everywhere. Eventually, it's just going to be, I don't think they're going to have the flying drones. I don't think that that's going to be a thing that happens, but I mean, her job is not going to exist soon, and she's gonna rue the day that she ever complained about having to deliver Evians.
So who would take her job? Robots?
Yeah, I think so. But dude, how? I mean, what if they're like old people? You don't know who they are in that house. You know, this could be like old people, somebody with a disability, or a handy capable person. I mean, that to me is on. I wonder if that's even real. Like that's almost like rage bait. Just I wonder if that's even real.
I also think she's probably having a bad day.
Obviously, I mean,
also,
yes,
it could be her house. Like Johnny said,
she's just doing her house. She's just trying to make go viral.
Yeah,
totally. Yeah, I mean, it is suspicious that Alex Stein is the source of the video. We should ask Alex Stein, a guy who's legendary for his works. So.
I mean, who knows? But Amazon, which is a devil company, honestly, God, it is the worst. But I would buy it here. 197, man. You could make some bank.
So somebody just posted this to Elon Musk. It says, "Hi, Elon's from Jack Tron Prime. Yesterday, I had an informant infiltrate one of the protests at the Tesla dealership, and they told her a few things. One, the protests are only happening in contested congressional districts. They're being funded by 501c4 charities, being given dark money from Democratic politicians of those districts. They're organized through Facebook groups, since X is monitored by pro-Elon people." And then I'll show you this shit. This is nuts. This is so crazy.
Yeah, but I do know a lot of legit people who are protesting the shit out of him. They hate him.
Yeah, you sound like you have awful friends. And this is the flyer.
Okay, it says it's got the chant. It's like going to the Duke. If you go to the Duke student section, they hand out a piece of paper like this with, it used to be, it had background information on every Carolina player and shit. Like, hey, his mom got divorced in '83.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dude, really?
Dude,
they used
Daddy's not kidding.
Yeah, dude. And they had to stop that because of modern times. But it used to be, every bad
Number
thing
13's aunt died of AIDS.
Yes, dude. Yeah, and they got in a lot of trouble over the years for that. Okay, these are the chants. It says, "Who's got the power? We've got the power." That sounds like something somebody in the government came up with.
For sure. That sounds like an AI came up with that.
Get ups, get down. There's a protest movement in this town.
Yeah.
Hey ho, hell no. Elon Musk has got to go.
Oh, these are the worst.
No Elon, no peace. No Elon, no peace. Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense. No, they mean yes, Elon, no peace, right?
No.
No. If it's no Elon, we get rid of him, then they will have peace, is what they mean to say.
Yeah, that's a really, really sloppy.
Whose government? Our government. What?
Oh my God.
Tell
It's
me
so
who's
bad.
above the law. Nobody's above the
Hillary Clinton, Hunter Biden. Should I keep going?
Yeah,
we
that's the
are
craziest
here
thing
to
I've ever heard.
mobilize, fighting back against their lies. When Musk says cut back, we say fight back. When Musk says take away, we say no way. When Trump says yes, we say no. Democracy is under attack. What do? Stand up and fight back. Oh,
Dude,
God.
Mother
this
is a hoe.
So hilarious.
You know,
dude.
and what's crazy is
It's horrible.
I don't. I've been calling Elon Musk out on this show for what, 3 years, 4
You've
years?
been doing it, buddy. You're
4
ahead of the
years.
curve.
I don't dislike him for all the reason that these people do. I just have not liked him for the way he's run his company. And I called him out 3-4 years ago because I didn't like the way he manipulated his stock. Remember, we used to joke around, it's in the shitter, buy calls because he's going to come out and say something tonight. Bullshit. We made a lot of money on Tesla. Puts, buying calls.
Sam, look at this comment. This channel is still propped up with elite supporters. What is that?
Well, what does that even mean?
What does that mean, dude? This channel is still propped up with elite supporters. Is he talking about this channel?
This channel is still propped up with elite supporters.
I've always
Now,
felt.
what does that mean? People on the does this guy think someone paid $1,000 for us to watch them make love? Is that the supporters that he's talking about?
That's
I've always felt I was elite. So
No, Howie, no.
I agree.
it's the elite keeping this podcast afloat.
The elites are keeping this podcast alive.
Most of my
George-
friends are very elite.
Your friend, your favorite, Jordan Belfort, is downplaying the Trump tariff concerns, calling the Democratic criticism utter nonsense. That's the Wolf of Wall Street, if you don't know, Sam. He is saying that everyone's taking advantage of us. There's going to be
this guy did a
corrections.
follow-up. Sorry, Johnny. Sorry.
Come on.
Okay. You, Johnny, spoon-fed privileged people trying to relate with regular folks.
You don't know anything, brother.
Johnny, you are so spoon-fed. You are so
I spent my
spoon-fed.
entire childhood in a single wide trailer, and when the guy came to take it away, he told my parents, and I wanted to fight this guy because I was like 10 at the time. He said that they should be paying him to take our house away that I grew up in. You don't know shit about me, bro. If you want to come find something out, we can meet.
Hey,
in
rainbow
Australia.
alien, go fuck yourself.
Go ahead, talk about Belfort,
Yeah,
Johnny.
he goes, there's going to be corrections in markets. So I think you need to look past that and say, well, what are these tariffs doing for the long-term fundamental health of the economy? Because that's what's really driving long-term value in the stock market. What do you think about that comment, that this is actually some kind of fundamental improvement of the economy?
Here's what I think about it. And I got a little bit of background with Jordan Belfort because my brother and some of his cronies used to work for his firm and a firm right next to his. Very familiar with the boiler room. He was the king. Now, I would say this. Anything that comes out of Jordan Belfort's mouth has to be with something financially for him to gain. It has to be. He's the most untrustable scumbag that's ever been involved with trading securities. This guy got busted for basically screwing hundreds and hundreds of old ladies over out of their retirements.
And you said he's worse than Madoff, and he literally is, because Madoff, a lot of people made money with
Oh,
Madoff.
no. And if you read about the Ponzi that Madoff ran, something like 90% of all his investors got their money back on Bernie Madoff. They got their money back. This guy, Jordan Belfort, he was looking at doing 20, 30 years in prison. He was looking at going away. So what does he do? He wears a wire. He puts a wire on for the next, 6 months, a year, and he brings down all his best friends, he screwed all his pals over just so that he would only do 22 months in prison.
Is that all he did? Really? Wow.
He should have done 20 years for what that guy did. What he was calling up families, people, a lot of older people with retirements, and guaranteeing them profits to put into stocks that didn't exist.
Well, why is it? How has he become? It's just because of the movie, right? That he's the guy who Fox and Friends wants to have on. I mean,
only in America.
A scam artist is just regularly on Fox Business and Fox News talking about.
It's really embarrassing that you would have this guy, because in my opinion, you look at all the dirtbags on Wall Street over the years, and he's way worse than Madoff. I mean, he basically, I want to say it was $100 million he stole from people. He's basically a Richard Hart with a much higher IQ.
What's going on with that guy, by the way? We used to talk about him all the time. I
Dude,
haven't heard anything.
No one knows where he is. I
Really?
mean, no one, I've had some of his followers tell me he basically rug pulled and took off. No one knows where there's a warrant out for him.
Reuters had a story 2 weeks ago. It says U.S. judge dismisses SEC fraud lawsuit against Hex crypto founder. A federal judge dismissed on Friday a lawsuit by U.S. securities regulators accusing an online entrepreneur, that's what they call him now, of raising more than $1 billion through unregistered cryptocurrency offerings and defrauding investors out of $12.1 million to buy luxuries, including the world's largest black diamond. U.S. District Judge Carol Bagley Eman in Brooklyn cited a lack of ties between Richard Hart's alleged conduct and the United States in deciding to toss the SEC's lawsuit against Hart, who is apparently residing in Finland, according to this. The SEC had alleged that Hart, also known as Richard Schuler, touted his Hex token, PulseX asset trading platform, and PulseChain asset network on YouTube and other websites as pathways to grandiose wealth. So I guess they're saying that he didn't have enough ties to the U.S. It says, but Amon, that's the judge, said the online statements at issue were directed at a global audience, not a United States audience specifically, and that the SEC failed to allege he engaged in transactions with U.S.-based investors through his websites. And, dude, that's crazy. I mean, obviously people were in the U.S. though. So many of them, probably most.
I asked my friend, why would they drop that? And he said, Howie, they're not going to waste money trying to find them. I mean, for them to really push it and waste taxpayers' money, they would have to, scour the globe looking for them. And they don't really have to do that because that's pretty much Europe's doing that right now. So, I mean, he's got arrest warrants out for him.
He has cases in Europe? Okay, I didn't know that. All right.
Yeah, Finland.
By the way, I just saw that Forever 21 is blaming Shine and Temu, actually. It's not even Amazon they're blaming. They're blaming Shine and Temu for kind of, because, all that cheap shit comes from China.
Yeah.
All of it. And there's a market now, they're Shine and Temu are basically those factories going direct to market in many cases that provide that cheap shit instead of having to go, through the intermediary that marks shit up like Forever 21 and Gap and all that. So that's fascinating. I saw that
final things because we got to go to Patreon.
Okay, wholesale egg prices are down, so we may see some relief to egg prices eventually. I did see one story that we were going to what was it, Denmark or whatever for eggs to kind of cut prices after all that shit with Greenland. Thought that was kind of funny.
Well, if you think about chickens, Johnny, you're on a farm. Let's say you kill 200,000 chickens. All you need is 4 or 6 of them, and those things procreate quickly.
Oh yes, yeah, they make a lot of eggs.
If anyone knows about chicken humping, it's Howie.
If you ever grabbed a chicken and just spun him?
No, we haven't. Final, listen, do you have a pick that's different than the pick you're going to give on Patreon?
Yeah, I do. But for all you listeners right now, you want a safe pick, put it in your IRA, sit back, let it go. Buy OIH. It's oil. It's down. Oil is down, and we're, looks like we're bombing in the Middle East, so it should go back up.
All right, guys.
A lot of people commenting on your background, how they like that you went black on black today.
That's how it goes. Look at you. You look like a French mime.
You're like a floating.
Black on black is what it's all about. I live black.
Guys, we want to thank Copy My Crypto for sponsoring the show today. Thank you.
Yes, Queen.
Yes, Queen. We also want to say, check out Howie Dewey's YouTube channel. Yes, Queen.
Guys, if you want to win your office pool, if you're following college games, pay $29.99. You can't beat it. Every game is written up, tells you who to pick.
Nice.
Boom. That's how Howie does it. If you want to see sweet Sammy T live, that's right. The best of the best.
Where could I do that, Sam? Where could I see you live?
Sam Tripoli live. Go to events. Guys, my new crowd work special called Potty Mouth will be out soon.
That's what you're going with? I like that. Potty Mouth. That's good.
Yeah, Potty Mouth, because it's so dirty.
That's
it's so dirty. Even I'm like, damn, this is dirty, bro. But hey, dude, bangers bang. And what else do we got that we need you guys to check out?
We just did a Broken Sam, went out this morning. Good episode. Started out a little sketchy, but we got there.
Started out very sketchy, dude. Very sketchy. So yes, we are going to the elusive, the exclusive. Oh, come on, man. Come on, man.
You okay?
No, dude, I'm not okay, Johnny. I'm not okay. All right. I'm not okay. But you know what's okay? The Patreon. Check it out. Over 1,200 members. Get in it to win it. We're going to answer.
Hey, can I say one thing real quick?
No. Yes, of course.
Did you guys see Brian Scalabrine show up to West 4th?
Bro, best video ever. Hey, dude.
All right, Sam, I've been playing with George for 7 fucking years over there. I've been playing with George, who carries the ball up around his head, tucks it, run. Actually, I've never seen the guy run in his life. Like, he would try to play full court, and that was just, he doesn't guard anyone, doesn't. It was so good to see Scalabrine.
All right, here's the video right here. Let's watch it. Let's end with this. Here we go. All right. This is a guy who's been bragging about being able to beat any NBA player.
He couldn't beat anybody. He could beat anybody.
So the palest, whitest NBA player of all time shows up.
Who's like 50 years old.
Yeah.
What are you showing, Johnny? Oh, here it is, dude. Scalabrine, dog. I listened to his radio show on NBA radio. I fucking love him, dude.
Oh, he's awesome.
Put your hands on me. See what happens. Put your hands on me. I'm going, no, it's not whack. Don't put your hands on me. You go foul my ass every time, so that's what it's going to be. Yeah, it's all good when you carrying the fucking rifle.
Nah, hold on. I don't want to get.
He threw this guy. Watch this.
Yeah.
This guy, small. George, is the worst.
So it's so funny because he was voted. He had the lowest score in NBA 2K. So everyone always gives him shit.
Look at this guy carrying the ball.
But he's just fouling shit out of him, though, isn't he?
Look.
Yeah, but that's what he does too.
Look how long his arms are. Scalabrine's got long arms, though.
You're not getting a shot off against him. And look,
so
this
Scalabrine would do is he would take on people like he would take on like high school All-Americans and beat them.
Oh yeah, he never lost. I don't think he's ever lost. But look at this guy just holding on to him,
dude. He won a chip.
Watch this. Scalabrine beat him 11-0.
Really?
11-0. But that's George. George has never run. He's out of shape. He takes young kids. Yeah, I've been playing at this park forever. I'm the Messiah. It's like, come on. Who are you?
What do you mean? He's kind of a professional bully at the park. Is that what it is?
On that one little hoop. He won't play full court.
Dude. It's funny. We're going to the Patreon, guys. We're going to the Patreon. Patreon.com/Cash Daddies. Thank you guys for tuning in. Another packed ass show. We appreciate you. We are here every Monday, noon Pacific. Tell your friends. Get in and out, win it. I just bought some Amazon. Let's go.